take it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. They send the tight end in motion. Snap to the back. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Man, that's always a bad feeling when you're holding your gap and then you turn around and all you see is the back of his jersey. The guy running down the field, chewing up all those yards.
And tell the truth, when defensive linemen go after him, do they really think they're going to catch him?
Absolutely. The defensive line.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. He's in open space downfield. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Talking to their coaches, they said we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
On the direct snap, it's Jordan. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Direct snap. It's Jordan. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown Vols!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. On the snap, it's Jordan. Brought down short of the goal line. Two-point try is no good, and it's still a 6-point game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Dropping back, it's Washington. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And he fires a bullet to the tight end. He gets a paw on it, but he couldn't get it in. He couldn't bring it in. What happens with tips and overthrows? Defenses usually take advantage. They do here, and they get the big INT.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Direct snap. That's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's over.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Tight end now in motion. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it. Turning it on! All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Volunteers want to move quickly. That's a good spot on the field to go for it. Really, everything to gain and not much to lose.
Yeah, and most coaches discuss or know pregame warm-ups how far their kickers can kick it. Do I have a boot to even consider this? But I think you want to stay aggressive regardless and go try to get extra points.
Calls his own number. Got the first down. Looking for more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Making side adjustments here. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback keeper.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. keep this drive alive. Back has it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
I love the play call there on 4th and short, because even if you don't get it, the opponent now has to march the entire length of the field. But because you did, you've now got a fresh set, and offensively, you've got to pay this off now. You've got to score a touchdown.
Let's send the tight end in motion. Snap to the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Back has it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Direct snap. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To throw, it's Washington. Under fire. Got him in the open. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Got room to work. Makes his man miss.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Moving out of the pocket. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. And the Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Takes his shot. And his throw is incomplete.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. They'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stop. on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. Doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
Back has it. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Slithers into space. There he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Snap to the back. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. The Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Brown has it. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Start playing.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. up in the wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Tight end now in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give them a different look. They'll move the tight end. Back has it. Running into the open space. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the wildcat again. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Snap to the back. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical.
Breaks into the open. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
18, Florida, 7.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Let's send the tight end in motion. Direct snap. It's Jordan. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
On the snap, it's Jordan. Creates a little space. He's loose. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown ball!
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
25, Florida, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
Florida Gators will take over 1st and 10.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's dealt. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Gators in the hurry up.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go right back to the run. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Washington. The sure hands, it's Moore. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Give to Brown. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
That's caught. It's Thomas. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Use the play fake, now to throw. Firing toward the end zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Turning it on. Past the sticks, and he may get more. The 40. Running inside the 20. Ball is loose.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting takeaways, and with their backs against the wall, we're able to force the fumble and fall on it in the end zone for a touchback.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Washington. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. Pulls it in. It's Brown. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the scoreboard.
On On the direct snap, it's Jordan. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Direct snap. It's Jordan. Find some fresh air. There he goes. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all season. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go into the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That will He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Defensive back spread all over the field trying to take away the pass. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every point. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
To the ground with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. Finds a little space. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Snap to the back. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
And David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give him a bone, reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer in the future.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Gets the back moving. On the snap, it's Jordan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Tight end now in motion. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The offense cashing it in on that drive. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. They'll move the tight end. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the 1st down marker. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Oh, better look out. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
Direct snap. It's Jordan. Looking to convert. They'll go to the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Jordan. Looking for room at the 30. Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee!
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Here comes the two-point try. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. He stopped short on the two-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the two. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Running back searching for a hole. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Underwood. The sweet feet buy a little time. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own...
It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Got a little space. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. He'll take the deep shot. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Taking it the other way. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. And the Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. They'll send the tight end in motion. Snap to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Brings up second down.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Jordan. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks into the open. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Back has it. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Jordan. Flying down the left side. Tap. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Volunteer.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
After the touchdown, if they could get this 2, we'll have a tie ball game. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Direct snap. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you've got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. They'll line up for a second down play. He'll try to pop the draw. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Dances away to buy time. And a sack all the way back at the 5. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Now rolling to the left. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Makes a grab on the shot. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground, showing off the arms. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to buy time. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field, and it's not always big gains, but you've seen him today, man. It keeps the offense in positive situations with just little plays here and there, knowing he's a threat.
He'll do it himself. Runs through the tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to run for it.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
The Rebels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Just threw that one way too far.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, so nice to have a QB when you need him in the moments can get those big 3rd down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Flips it out in the flat. Beck's going for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Touchdown, Rebels! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need 1 more stop. Go out there and get me 1 more.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
14.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Finding open areas. Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Back has it. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. And some room to work. Turning it on! A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Tight end now in motion. Direct snap. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. They'll move the tight end. Snap to the back. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on fourth down. And he watches it for the score. Touchdown, Vols!
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? You kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime, or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for two right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
Here comes the two-point try. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. He's into the end zone. The two-point conversion is good, and they vault on top by one here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burner's at. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.